Five Claw, I decided to join you. Aneshi deserves to hear that I still live in my own words.
Welcome to Aneshi's humble shrine, Kunzari. Here, we remember the tales of the hero of ancient Elsewhere. Old Aneshi doesn't get many visitors, friend. Few find much comfort in the ancient tales of Kunzari during these trying times. Wait, Aneshi recognizes your friend. She is grown now, more serious, but this one knows Princess Kamira Baijod. Aneshi's beloved wife, Zaima, worked with the militia for a time after we avoided Euraxia's purge of the palace. Passed along information until the Euraxians caught her. They killed her in the palace courtyard. If Aneshi can help, he will do so. Then you need to enter the palace crypts. A forgotten passage in the crypts leads to the royal kitchens. Aneshi will write down directions to where he hid his master key. The key opens a door in the sewer under the palace that leads to the crypts. Jode above, old Aneshi can hardly believe his eyes. Princess Kamira.
It is truly me, Castellan. But I am Queen Kamira now. We will throw the usurper from my father's throne.
We stayed close to the castle. Zaima, my brave and beloved wife, she passed information to the militia until the vile Euraxians got her. After that, Aneshi came here to restore this ancient shrine. This one will help you as best he can, my queen.
I will visit with Aneshi, Five Claw. Recover the master key and meet me in Riemann. I will not linger long, but I want to spend a few moments with Aneshi. Find the master key. Castellan Aneshi oversaw the palace and was responsible for some of my training. Where do you think I learned the stories of Kunzari? His wife Zaima served as my governess. I have very fond memories of my time with her. Aneshi's wife was kind, generous. She cared for me and my siblings as though we were her own children. She could be firm, too, when discipline was required. Prior to Gareshri, Zaima was the best teacher I ever had. Well, Zaima and Aneshi, both. To what end? Aneshi was safer not knowing my secret. We knew that he and his wife had survived, knew that she was a spy for the militia. When I heard she had been killed, my heart broke. But I had a duty to remain hidden until the proper time. Aneshi is an expert on all the heroes and gods of the Khajiit pantheon. His vivid stories about Kunzari were always my favorites, though. As I grew up, Aneshi, to what end?
A divine lives among us. Come and give thanks to him. Blessed are you will become a believer soon enough.
Yeah.
Come witness the miracle at Sunspire.
Fiveclaw, over here. Tarn wants to speak to you. I assume you recovered the Master Key? Oh, fragrant, my friend. I have waited a long time to return to the... Do you doubt my claim, Fiveclaw? No, no. My father...
It seems that before I became the emaciated epitome of perfection standing before you, I was the miscreant the world knew as... I've been wondering about that myself. Was it the transition from life to death? When I turned into a soul shriver, perhaps the centuries I spent wandering around scenic Cold Harbor? Who can tell? I'm just glad that I'm no longer a monumental ass. I've seen things that would curdle the cream in your cabbage pie. My original head is a menace, and that necromancer, Zumog Thum, he's even worse. They collected a pile of body parts. I think they're me, or the old me. It's all quite confusing. Wouldn't miss it for all the shackles in Cold Harbor. I live for this kind of adventure. Besides, I want to make sure they don't get around to reassembling my old body. One of me is quite enough. Two is definitely...
I may not have figured out the crypts, so that the siege weapons aim down into the city. We need to disable them before Euraxia realizes she's under attack, or she'll destroy Rimmon just to spite us. Meet Nalado and destroy two... Just thinking out loud. A habit I acquired during my time in the archives at White Gold Tower. Zamorak once served as a royal protector. From his bearing and the way he hovers near Chimera, he had to be one of the King's Claws. It's quite odd. Captain Nalado's waiting for you near the siege weapons. Work with her to put them out of commission. Once we see the weapons go up in flames, we'll head out and rendezvous with you at the sewer entrance. I'm counting on it. After you and Nalado destroy the first two platforms.
I'll get to the far bastion. Best we don't travel together.
Rejoice! Alkosh has come to save us! You have nothing to fear now. Alkosh...
my wit's end. Yeah!
5 Claw. Good, good. We have work to do. Are you ready to disable the siege weapons? And the soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her something to get excited about. When she leaves her post, slip through the gate and set fire to the siege weapons. At the gate, yes. This one observed a few more soldiers on the platform, but not many. The usurper queen feels secure in Rimmon. We're about to change that. After this one deals with the...
Watch as Nalado becomes a sleek Uraxian soldier. Gah! How do they see with this thing on? Garashi has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Finally, some action!
Nalado will deal with the soldier. Ugh, this one can't wait to get out of this dungy armor. The south platform is under attack.
Stupid cats! Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
Go, destroy the siege weapons. Nalado will clean up this mess.
This way! We should be able to watch Queen Carmira destroy the far platform from over here. She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
Here come the others now.
There are too many of us. We need to split up.
A queen should not rush into danger. It is unseemly. This one should be at her. Mira is queen now, so this one must do as she says. There are dangers ahead, regardless of whether we stick together or not. Yes, and if anything happens to our new queen...
I'll scout ahead! Tally-ho!
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the master key still works.
Nalado will guard the rear. You go ahead and find a way into the palace.
This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time. Wait. This is the royal crypt, but it has been disturbed. They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the looks of it, the queen's and Camira's siblings as well. Zamorak has no clue. This royal crypt was prepared when King Hemakar ascended to the throne and married Queen Numara. Why? Dark. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
Euraxia not only murdered our king and queen, she desecrated their graves! She's a monster!
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
That's far enough. Queen Euraxia doesn't want to be disturbed.
Here, Zamorak can soothe your pain.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead. It's the Necromancer, Zumag Foom. They locked us in.
Queen Euraxia will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
I'm of two minds. I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do? What to do?
Leave the door to Zamorak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
Zamorak will guard your backs.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
Help! They're going to destroy you! No recipe
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into you. But our time with Queen Euraxia has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass baubles. Well, that wasn't pleasant. Can you believe the audacity? Trying to... I'm not quite sure of the particulars. You'd be surprised how little of the necromantic arts I managed to pick up, even after all that time in Cold Harbor. Anyway, I think that vile head wanted, well, me, I suppose. From what I've heard, she really is a terrible ruler. And did you know she's Abner's sister? Family, am I right? The necromancer told the head that it was time to make a deal with a more powerful master, whatever that means. I'm feeling a bit deflated, really. Probably wouldn't be worth a dented soup spoon in a fight right now. Need a bit of a lie down. Maybe two. You go ahead. The royal chambers are right up the stairs. I'll join you.
There. Make haste. Euraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what Euraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
lies to the southwest. Zumog Thum has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgronteed. You no longer interest us, Euraxia Tharn.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns. Nalado! Here, your parents. So, princess. Mother! No! I never liked you, Abner. Now do me a favor and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead. The shield is down.
I'll destroy you all! The runes of oblivion sealed me! Destroy them, my loyal servants! 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 Of oblivion sealed me! Essence of oblivion, heed my call! Destroy them, my loyal servants! Essence of oblivion, heed my call! The runes of oblivion sealed me! Destroy them, my loyal servants! Euraxia Tharn!
We can mourn Nalado later. I need to see the throne.
Once this all began, I knew Euraxia would need to be dealt with. Half-sister. And do I really seem like the sentimental type to you? Euraxia may be gone, but perhaps. The next queen of Anequina said there's no time to mourn the dead, but I worry what happened here could affect her judgment.
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the Dark take Euraxia! She sent my own parents against us, and killed the brave and honorable Nalado! But we have no time to mourn. We must deter... Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the Queen now, and I do not have the luxury or the time to grieve. Fiveclaw, those were not my parents. After we finish saving elsewhere from the dragons, you are still with me in this, Fiveclaw. You and Abner Thorn both. We ended one threat, but two more remain. I will go on with... The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as Garesh Rhi and Abner Thorn every now and then. Take this throne. For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Anequina. But the people already cheer your name.
Finally, this palace is a labyrinth.
Did I
miss anything?
Chimera's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. You bring news both welcome and grim. Could they be interested in the Moongate of Anequina? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to Euraxia's...
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to... I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. It alludes to an order We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. This study can... Anything pertain... Captain Sorlinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo. Old Khajiiti legends and rumors of a last Dragon Guard. Intriguing. Control dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last Dragon Guard? I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk. The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. Euraxia ordered... Don't ask me. We can't take any chances. Kalo is meant...
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
They're just afraid, Chimera. Remember, the dragon's still dark in the skies overhead.
But we need to replenish our forces. I fear there are more battles ahead.
You carry the weight of the kingdom, Chimera, but the crown is not yet yours.
Yes, yes. I must be recognized by the Main and Queen Eren. Which reminds me, has the Dominion sent us any aid?
A few advisors, some gold, but no troops. We are on our own.
Ooh, my fur ripples in happiness. Euraxia, the horrid usurper, is betrothed.
Indeed. And an outsider stepped in to assist in that, which is a marvel. This one wishes all those involved in this change of circumstance.
Buying and selling.
An Imperial garrison housed in a Khajiiti estate. My half-sister spared no expense, I see. Prefect Kalo commands a full complement of soldiers, mostly seasoned Imperials. I prefer to avoid unnecessary bloodshed, of course, but these are enemy forces. We must do what we must to complete our mission. I'll work my way down from the upper levels of the house. You find your own entrance. Try not to alert the entire garrison to our... As I said, the Dragon Guard I knew were the Emperor's protectors. I suspect this has more to do with legends that speak of their role as dragon hunters of old. Idle speculation. I feel the weight of my years, and it gets worse the longer this goes on. In my younger days, I would have already corralled the dragons and banished the necromancers to a forgotten plane of oblivion. Enough of this. How good of you. Let's talk. We need to speak quickly. I doubt I'll remain. This projection, a simple spell. Nothing to it, really. But that's not what I want to discuss. I'm hiding in an empty servant's quarters at the moment. I discovered that Prefect Kalo... That's the thing. Prefect Kalo isn't really one of the Euraxians. His cohort of Imperials accompanied my half-sister into Rimmen, but he's been a vocal opponent of her coup and subsequent claim of rulership. Apparently, he refused another order. Kalo's probably being held on one of the lower levels. See if you can find him. He should be able to tell us more about the Dragon Guard and Sorlinia's orders. Wait a moment. I'm about to have come...
I'll be at this a while.
Interesting. You're not one of Euraxia's mercenaries. I'm Prefect Kalo, commander of the Cygnus Irregulars. And you're that outsider working with the Khajiit militia. I expected you hours ago. Well, it's elementary. I pay attention to every significant event that occurs in the region. Comes with my job description. I have agents. I'm an Imperial without an Emperor. My cohort was assigned to accompany Euraxia on I refused a direct order. Wouldn't give Solinia my soldiers or my file on the last Dragon Guard. So, here I am. How about this? You can find a copy of the report in my office. If the information it can... I'm a reasonable man. I have no great love for... I see you found the report. Now we can continue our conversation without being separated by those inconvenient bars.
Ah, there you are. And I see you've captured Prefect Taylor. I presume he surrendered without a fight?
Don't look so shocked. My irregulars are very good at what they do. It was simple. As I said, the dragons won't stop after they kill or subjugate the Khajiit. We're in as much danger as everyone else. If Lord Garesh-Ri pardons my soldiers, we'll help fight the dragons. But we're going to need the Dragon Guard. Do you know where he is? Grand Chancellor, I propose that you get Garesh-Ri to pardon the Cygnus Irregulars so we can form an alliance.
An alliance? Interesting. Comrades would be helpful in the battles to come. I'll return to Rimmen, plead Kalo's case, and send someone to help you. Meanwhile, I suggest you start your search for the shrine at the Stitches. If you come...
Yeah. Trust me, he said. Believe in our Lord of Infection and Pestilence, he said.
I heard that a necromancer named Bastari stopped the undead plague in the Ashen Scar. Though maybe she helped the person who actually stopped it.
Right, Moons, that's good news. This one never wants undead flowing out of the Ashen Scar. More solutions before more problems is a better trend.
Agreed, but I want to reiterate how suspicious I am of these necromancer's motives. Any necromancer's motives. I don't know. This seems too convenient.
No, this one agrees with you.
Ooh, my fur ripples in happiness. Euraxia, the horrid usurper, is deposed.
Tarn sent Samarak to assist you against the Euraxian officers Saulinia and her assassins. The locals say that a group matching their description passed through here a short time ago. Tarn explained that we seek a hidden Akaviri shrine. Saulinia, the assassin who murdered King Hemakar and Queen Numara. Samarak heard that name often on the day of Euraxia's coup. Perhaps this one can finally get justice for the royal family. No. Samarak was guarding Kamira that day. We were far from the palace. Anyway, this one learned that the local crime lord provided Saulinia with guides who know the Scar well. We must hurry if we hope to catch them. The Scar can be a treacherous place, Five Claw, even without the...
Sing it to you all day long. Will you love him? Will you love him? He'll steal 1,000 jewels. He'll even play the fool. Say you love him. Say you love him.
Careful where you flaunt your wealth, Walker. You are a tempting prize indeed.
You have something else to do? Very
Watch
well.
your step in the stitches.
Wait, that body. It's one of the assassins. They must have passed this way. Look, there is a door behind these stones. Is this the place we seek? That door. Not even all of Zamorak's strength and training can budge a magical barrier. Maybe the pedestal. The pedestal maintains the magical barrier, but Zamorak does not know how.
Find the Dragon Guard.
The assassins.
That will be the only thing that stains my blade this day.
The assassins. That came from the south. We must hurry, Five Claw. Those words. This was the Dragon Guard once trained. Traps. They stopped some of the assassins, but not all of them. We must be wary. The Dragon Guard. They sound like the adepts of the Desert Wind. How true. A dragon's voice does more harm than its claws or teeth.
You can't hide from us forever, Dragon Guard.
You couldn't find an Alfican alabaster, you Roxian dolt?
That was the Dragon Guard. We're running out of time. Another maze. We must find a way to the other side.
Once I select a target, it always dies.
I trained to fight dragons. This isn't going to end the way you expect.
Is this a lesson? If so, Zamorak is not sure what he learned.
Now, Dragon Guard, you and your... Oh, good! More blood to spill.
Come! This one can mend your wound. Maybe now the royal family can rest in peace. Thank you, Five Claw. With Saulinia dead, maybe the royal family can finally rest in peace. Zamorak... There was a heaviness on Zamorak's soul. Now it disperses like sand. Yes. But Zamorak believed his previous life of violence. You are right, Five Claw. Violence is never the best way to solve a problem. It only leads to...
Damn assassin. She knew her stuff. I saw her fall, though. Thanks. I know about the dragons. I sent the last. I didn't think so. But no one else has responded. Take my ring. It will open the sanctuary.
May Kenarthi guide you to the sands behind the stars. Below. That looks like Prefect Kalo. What is he doing here?
Ah, there you are. We came as soon as we could. Both dead? Saulinia deserved it. Shame about the Dragon Guard, though. The Cygnus Irregulars are on probation. For now. Once Queen Chimera sees us in action, I'm sure she'll come around. Until then, I want it to... A dragon?
The barrier has fallen. See what awaits within.
Are these the remains of the Dragon Guard? Books and scrolls. I knew it. Knowledge is power, my friend. You'll see.
Such a small thing when compared to the dragons. Still, we should take it to Rimmon, yes?
You've caught me at a busy time.
Fields drenched in moonlight, good with summer rain, brilliant green and growing tall, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. Gifted by the moons as they wax and wane, fill our bowls and fill our souls, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. Sweet moon sugar cane. This one weaves a song, she'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels, she'll even play the fool. Say you love her, say you love her. Well, your father will never give his blessing true, but let's be honest, dear, that's what you want to hear. No, this one will never buy you Mara's ring, but under the starlight you can grasp her tight. This one weaves a song, she'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels, she'll even play the fool. Say you love her, say you love her. So many sweetmeats this one could do, but it's you that she needs. Oh, she begs and pleads in the moonlight, she will surely worship you. But come the morning sun, she'll most definitely run.
it's happening again. I see a dragon.
Cadwell? Cadwell? What was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are. See to Cadwell, if you would. Then join us in the throne room.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Foom. He really is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon. A huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it Karl Grunteed. Means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things? Well, yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the betrayer, but the details are hazy. My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen Chimera has called another war council in the throne room. Not a clue, but I know one way to find out. Head inside and see what the Cat Queen has to say.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunsari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Chimera, but that sounds like the Dragonhorn we found. That Dragon Guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Anequina Dragonhorn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Five Claw. I want to hear your report. Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, Five Claw. I want to hear it from you. So that is the Dragonhorn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble to dust. What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, Five Claw. Euraxia hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last Dragon Guard of Elsewhere. He died, but at least you acquired the Anequina Dragonhorn and avenged his death. I know how a horn works, Five Claw, but this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have Tarn do more research. In the meantime, we have another matter to... Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes Zumog Foom is close to reassembling Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn. Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see...
Hold, Varlet! Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle!
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it! Time to give you knaves what for!
Bizarre visions, dismembered bodies, I hate necromancy. Cadwell trusts you, Five Claw. You talk to him.
Who's there? Speak up! I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt. Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle Ahab. Anyway, Zumok Foom has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put... I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of place necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that! Your pardon. I'm off to put a stop to these dastardly villains.
Tarn, can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the... I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Foom needs to restore the betrayer. He has all the parts of Cadwell's dismembered body. Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason. The necromancer would need that as well. I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it winked out. It connected to an ancient crypt in the Scar, not far from the Stitches. Head there immediately. The rest of us will make prep.
When the 16 kingdoms were only 16 tribes, a hero ambled forth, all tall and tough and wise. How sleek he is, how fragrant, a 5-claw, no, a 10. He wrestles giants just for fun, and charges into Senchi's den. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it loud, sing it clear. Fighter, lover, poet, thief. He's one Khajiit to cheer. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it proud, sing it strong. Brave and sly, really shy. He never steers you wrong. No dungeon cage can hold him, no lock can bar his way. Some stories claim that he's a god, or so they say. He dragged the light from Joan and Jode down to the growing fields, and now we have moon sugar and all the good it yields. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it loud, sing it clear. Fighter, lover, poet, thief. He's out, sing it strong. Brave and sly, really shy, he never steers you wrong. The wood elves have their Ratmethru, made of meat and bile. The lizards eat their bugs and twigs and everything so vile. But those of us who walk the sands know life's greatest pleasure is strictly sweet, a tasty treat. It's moon sugar that we treasure. Fields drenched in moonlight, dewed with summer rain, brilliant green and growing tall, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. Gifted by the moons as they wax and wane, fill our bowls and fill our souls, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. We sprinkle it on fine steak, glistening so sweetly. We smear it on our salmon and gobble it up completely. We bake it into our sweet treats. Don't you want a taste? So eat it quick and wash it down, 'cause nothing shall go to waste. Fields drenched in moonlight, dewed with summer rain, brilliant green and growing tall, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. Gifted by the moons as they wax and wane, fill our bowls and fill our souls, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. This one weaves a song. She'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels. She'll even play the fool. Say you love her. Say you love her. Well, your father will never give his blessing to you, but let's be honest, dear, that's what you want to hear. No, this one will never buy you Mara's ring, but under the starlight you can grasp her tight. This one weaves a song. She'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels. She'll even play the fool. Say you love her. Say you love her. So many sweetmeats this one could do, but it's you that she needs. Oh, she begs and pleads in the moonlight. She will surely worship you, but come the morning sun, she'll most definitely run. Dancing among the flowers fine, singing a song that calls to him. Moonlight serenade at my whim, dancing among the flowers fine. Sleeping within the dreaming deep, chasing the butterflies he sends, hoping that summer never ends. Sleeping within the dreaming deep, hoping that summer never ends. Sleeping within the dreaming deep. Vistas unfold before me now, sharing their secrets joyfully. They're bright in hue, yet darkly dire. They warm me with softly glowing fire. They're bright light in you, yet darkly dire. They warm you with softly glowing fire. Moving within the worlds between, following all the gemstone birds, yearning to hear his whispered words. Moving within the worlds between, yearning to hear his whispered words. Moving within the worlds between. Dancing through savannah grass, on light feet we glide. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, tap your heels in stride. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, swing your tail beside. Valvijavaruk, Bandari, carrying our world in bags. Valvijavaruk, Bandari, our kingdom on our backs. Home is on the move again, on wagon wheels we go. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, where the wild winds blow. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, our caravan in tow. Valvijavaruk, Bandari, carrying our world in bags. Valvijavaruk, Bandari, our kingdom on our backs. Walker, we can teach, the steps will be your guiding star. Hey, hey, Bandari boy, keep close and we'll go far. Hey, hey, Bandari girl, our vagabond bazaar. when the 16 kingdoms were only 16 tribes. A hero ambled forth, all tall and tough and wise. How sleek he is, how fragrant, a 5-claw, no, a 10. He wrestles giants just for fun, and charges into Senchi's den. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it loud, sing it clear. Fighter, lover, poet, thief. He's one Khajiit to cheer. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it proud, sing it strong. Brave and sly, rarely shy. He never steers you wrong. No dungeon cage can hold him, no lock can bar his way. Some stories claim that he's a god, or so they say. He dragged the light from John and Jode down to the growing fields, and now we have moon sugar and all the goody deeds. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it loud, sing it clear. Fighter, lover, poet, thief. He's one Khajiit to cheer. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it proud, sing it strong. Brave and sly, rarely shy. He never steers you wrong. This one weaves a song. She'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels. She'll even play the fool. Say you love her. Say you love her. Well, your father will never give his blessing true, but let's be honest, dear, that's what you want to hear. No, this one will never buy you Mara's ring, but under the starlight you can grasp her tight. This one weaves a song. She'll sing it to you all day long. Will you love her? Will you love her? She'll steal 1,000 jewels. She'll even play the fool. Say you love her. Say you love her. So many sweetmeats this one could woo, but it's you that she needs. Oh, she begs and pleads in the moonlight. She will surely worship you. But come the morning sun, she'll most definitely run.